What's up everybody, Chef Glenn being back in the kitchen, and today I'm working on the ultimate chicken sandwich. Let's get right into it. So I'm gonna start by getting my chicken breast ready. I need to get it pounded and in some marinade. So I got my chicken breast. I'm gonna put it in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. So I don't wanna pound this too thin. I just wanna make sure that it's even all the way across. That's good. Just like that. I've got here some buttermilk, and I'm just gonna start adding everything to my Ziploc bag here. Buttermilk. I've got some garlic powder, onion powder, kosher salt, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, and I've got some chipotle in adobo sauce. I've got 2 peppers here in this dish, and I'm just gonna take my spoon and I'm gonna mash this up. It's so soft, literally you can just pulverize it basically. And I'm gonna dump that into my marinade. I'm just gonna get that mixed up really well. And so into this marinade, I'm gonna put my chicken breasts. I'm gonna marinate this overnight. So we got our chicken breast marinated, and through the magic of television, I've got some chicken breast that I've already had marinated here that we're gonna get going with. All right, so I'm ready to make my slaw. So I've got red and green cabbage, carrots, red onion, jalapeno, green onion, this is a very exciting coleslaw. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix my dressing. I got some mayo, sugar, salt, celery seed, apple cider vinegar, a couple of dashes of Tabasco, and some fresh cracked black pepper. Get all of that mixed together. And with a gloved hand, I'm gonna mix all of this in there with my hands. I'm gonna start with about 3/4 of it just to make sure I don't use too much. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more of the dressing. right, so I need to taste my coleslaw. Perfection. I don't need to do anything to it. I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator until I'm done with the chicken sandwiches. Okay, so I need to make a sauce for my sandwich. All right, I've got some mayo. Some ketchup. I've got some sauce from the chilies, from the chipotle and adobo sauce that I showed you earlier. I got some of the sauce out of that can. Got some onion powder. Some garlic powder. Smoked paprika. A little white wine vinegar. And don't worry about the measurements on this because the link to the recipe will be in the description. And finally, I've got some Tabasco sauce. Get all that mixed together. So I'm gonna give my sauce a taste. Not as spicy as I thought it would be, but it's delicious. All right, so I'm heating the oil to fry the chicken breasts. I'm gonna go ahead and get my bun toasted. All right, so we're getting close here. I've got my flour that I'm gonna coat my chicken in, and I'm gonna season that a little bit. I'm gonna add a little kosher salt to it. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. Add some onion powder to it. Some smoked paprika. And some fresh cracked black pepper. Mix that up. I've got my chicken that I marinated, and I'm gonna dump this into this dish that I have here. All right, so I'm ready to fry my chicken breast. I've got my oil heated to 350 degrees. I've got my flour that I seasoned a little earlier, and I've got my marinade here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this chicken breast from the marinade into the flour, back into the marinade, back into the flour, okay? Double breading, all right? So what I'm gonna recommend you guys do, I mean, this normally is gonna take about anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes to cook. But I'm gonna recommend that you get a digital read thermometer just to be certain, because each piece of meat can be a different size. But I recommend you get a digital read thermometer to ensure that your chicken is done. All right, so my chicken breast is done. All right, so my ultimate chicken sandwich is done. I couldn't decide which wine to pair it with. I thought on one hand, because of the spiciness of the sandwich, I could use something slightly sweet to balance out that spiciness. But then I thought maybe let's try something not necessarily with with any sweetness at all, but with some strong acidity in this Furmint. So I've got the 2022 Kapcsandy Furmint. It's a Sauvignon Blanc based wine. And I've got the 2017 Bedrock Oesterzweiger Zwilling Cold Ranch Riesling. I don't know what to expect from either of these. Actually, I had a little of the Kapcsandy, very acidic, really fruit forward, kind of tropical. But let's get into it. Let's find out specifically. I'm gonna start with the Bedrock. So the color of the wine, it's nice golden color, nothing otherworldly. It's a Riesling. Oh, but wow. Nice fruit. I'm getting, like a cotton candy kind of thing going on, strangely. Wow, I know it's not that sweet, but wow. Really pretty nose on this. And also the fact that it's a 2017, it's a little bit interesting. I can sort of tell the age on the nose. The fruit is not as zippy. It's kind of stewed like, kind of matured. Yeah, I can tell on the palate that it's a few years old as well. It's nice acidity, but just a touch sweet. Not as sweet as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little sweeter. It's very, very minimally sweet. I thought that it would be a little bit more sweet. It's kind of surprising to me. It's delicious though. I'm gonna get into this sandwich and let's Let's see if this first wine, well, actually, you know what? Let me back up. Before I get into the sandwich, I need to check the second wine. All right, so let's taste the Kapcsandy. A little mess there. So as I mentioned, tropical on the nose. Wow. It's like grape juice, but white grape juice. It's concentrated in a sense. The nose is anyway. Yeah, it's the nose is kind of jammy, kind of fruity and tropical, but jammy and really sweet on the nose. Nice. So this one, the acidity isn't as prominent as it is in the Riesling. This has a lot more body and depth. This is a little bit more serious. And obviously they're two totally different varietals. But this is thought-provoking. This is really good wine. So let's see what the sandwich has got going on here. Where do I start? Wow. I don't use a lot of curse words, but I want to curse right now. I'm not going to, but I want to. Wow. This is the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I just made the sandwich. The flavors, the slaw, and then you get down to the chicken. There's a depth of flavor in the chicken. The marinade actually worked. It permeated the meat, and wow. All right, one more bite before I get into the wine. Okay. I've got the Kapcsandy in my glass. That's really good. That's a great pairing. That's like this to this is like a serious Cabernet to a steak. That's how this is pairing now. It's again, as I said, this is a little more serious. This is probably a little more quaffable, a little bit more close your eyes and just drink. Very good pairing. So far, so good. All right, let's go back in. No. No. The Riesling is not a pairing. Great Riesling, just not a pairing. The pairing is the Kapcsandy Furmint. As I said, when I'm drinking this with that, there's sort of a seriousness that happens. Like I said, it makes me think of a really good Cabernet Sauvignon and a steak. That's the kind of pairing I got going on right here, right now. Fantastic pairing. Thank you all for taking the time to watch my video today. For all of you that have already subscribed, thank you. If you're new and you have yet to subscribe, go ahead and take this time to subscribe to my channel. I regularly drop videos where I share my favorite recipes and I pair them with wines. I'm Chef Glenn B, and as always, eat well.